Hair spiked or worn long, low-waist, tight, skinny jeans, fitted T-shirts, all trending among Baghdad's youth. But the Iraqi capital now has a self-appointed fashion police lurking in the streets, especially in the conservative Shia slum of Sadr city. My pants are like this now, says Ahmed, whose real identity we are protecting, but if I pull them down even a little, I will be questioned about it. He and his friend Mahmoud are terrified that their style could get them killed. In February, lists of names began circulating, each branded as a rapper, gay, or what's known as emo. The emo look, black, tight-fitting clothes and funky hairstyles, is not common in the streets of Baghdad. It's not clear who's distributing these leaflets, but they warn youngsters to avoid what are called homosexual haircuts, to stop dressing in clothes of the devil with forbidden graphics like the emos, or else. And these were not idle threats. Since the leaflets appeared, a senior official says, more than a dozen people perceived to be gay or emo were killed. The body of Saif, a young man in his 20s, was found dumped, his head bashed in by a brick. A friend says he was accused of being an emo. Far from pursuing the killers, Iraq's Interior Ministry says it is, quote, tracking the devil-worshipping emo phenomenon and working to eliminate it. The community police unit is visiting schools, advising students on how to dress. There are some young men in the neighborhood who are wearing inappropriate clothing, so we advise them and we try to guide them, Officer Khalid Hassan says. And there are young men gathered at coffee shops who are morally deviant. He's attending this religious meeting of women called to discuss the emo phenomenon. The community police have been very active on the streets, implanting Islamic principles, culture and morals, Hamdiya Tahrir tells us. But despite the risks, some of Sadr city's youth insist they'll wear what they want. We are young. We are free to do what we want to do. This has nothing to do with them, says Saif, a senior in high school. Ahmed and Mahmoud say they feel the police advice is a veiled threat. The community police told us, you're not allowed to wear shirts with skulls, bracelets, necklaces, no long or spiked up hair, Mahmoud tells us. He shortened his hair and took off his rings. Even guys that used to wear rings, normal rings, not the ones with a skull or anything, took them off, Mahmoud says.
Most of what you'll find in Sadr city are the more traditional and accepted male accessories like these rings. There's a shop right across that we walked into asking what sort of jewelry he had, and he immediately said, oh, are you looking for emo pieces? And was very quick to say, no, I don't have any of that.
After all Iraq has been through, Ahmed is fuming that he has to deal with this. They question our clothes, our hairstyle, where we go, he says. He and others say the community police turn a blind eye to those threatening them, so they can enforce their ultra-conservative principles. For Baghdad's young men, freedom of expression can be deadly. Arwa Damon, CNN, Baghdad.